name is Mary Hennon. I live on 60th and Blue Mound in the city of Milwaukee. I'm a city of Milwaukee employee, and in fact, I work for everybody's favorite office, the assessor's office. So I'm quite familiar with taxation issues because we're one of the frontline offices that gets a lot of complaints and questions about taxes. So my thinking is I'm looking at the deep cuts in aid to local municipalities and to local education, and I'm not seeing how these tools that the governor has given the local municipalities will make up for the loss of revenue in other ways, especially since police and fire are exempt and they are 60% of almost all local budgets. So I'm fully expecting my property taxes to go up to the levy limit, which is probably 8 to 10%, depending on new construction, and my services to be slashed. Can you convince me otherwise? Senator Whitmer.
Well, as you understand, the whole purpose behind doing what we're doing with regards to scaling back on collective bargaining in many areas is to do exactly as Mary mentioned, and that was to give the tools that are necessary to the local municipalities so that they have the flexibility to deal with the fact that they will be getting far fewer dollars from the state of Wisconsin. Now, it was just recently in the paper in the Northwestern, Oshkosh Northwestern, I believe it was, where the city of Oshkosh has determined that they will receive $4 million in savings because of the flexibility. In fact, it's so much so that they believe it's going to help them solve any shortfalls that they're going to be receiving in shared revenues from the state of Wisconsin. The bottom line is that through the collective bargaining process, there have been increased costs that have landed on the hands of municipalities and school districts, which has made it very difficult for them to move forward. And if we want to get our hands and our arms around the problem, in order to help those municipalities, school districts, and the state continue to employ teachers, municipal workers, state workers, so that they don't lose their jobs. That is what the bottom line is here, so that people do not lose their jobs.
Now, folks, if I have to do this every time somebody makes a statement, then this ends up being a cheering meeting, and we can't continue it because of the folks upstairs. So please forbear, because if I have to bang the gavel because of responses that were made in the next 2 or 3 questions that are asked, there's no sense in continuing this meeting, and I want to do that. But there's going to have to be a little bit of respect all the way around.
Both ways.
Both ways. Yes, yes, sir. Both ways.
Yeah.
I think we're trying to be very respectful here, but it's very difficult. You have to understand that we're trying to talk to you with noise and people interrupting, so we want to get the message out. Make no mistake about it. Come on, folks. You think this is easy? This has not been easy. But it has a problem that has been passed on from one legislature to the next and one governor to the next. And the buck is stopping here. We do not want to pass on our fiscal problems to the next generation. Our state is broke.
Who said that?
Our
said it.
state
Okay,
is
would you
broke.
please leave the room? Because
Democracy is messy and democracy is noisy, and that's why this state is so pissed at Republicans right now, is because they're trying to shut down debate.
Sir, would you
I would be tired of passing bills where we don't get to say anything about it. You do not own this state.
No, we don't, but I'm holding a meeting where everybody is invited to come to the meeting, but that means that everybody
And you're
ought to
trying
be
to shut
respectful.
down any response from these people who live in a free society.
Call it on people one at a
It
time.
is un-American, and you are un-American, man. Yeah.
Have a seat, Senator. Let's all take a deep breath and count to 10.
What did you do when the Tea Partiers started shouting?
I told them the same thing.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Okay. Now, if there's another outburst like this, this meeting will be adjourned. So if you want to continue having the meeting where people are speaking their mind, then let us be
Please call somebody to ask a question then.
Hey, let us be respectful for viewpoints that we don't agree with. Ann Riosas of North Lefebvre Avenue in Tosa.